Testing, testing. Okay, we're doing this again. Testing. Come on, show me some love, computer. Come on, show me some love. All right. We're live. I am so sorry I'm late. I sat down at 5:30 and started setting up and dozed off. And I woke up, it was 7:13. I said, okay, and I'm saying crap. Okay, yesterday, I believe the reason that the website, nobody was here, and the page didn't look right, and I didn't know what was wrong. So I said, yeah, and took a day off. And I am told that apparently YouTube was hosting a game from E3. And this was apparently eating their lunch. Okay. So okay. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Come on, what is wrong? What is wrong? I couldn't get the window to open. The YouTube logo wasn't even showing in the. What is this? Okay. So today, we'll do something different. All right. Now this thing is set up. We're going to do some live gameplay. Okay. Just for the heck of it. Because I feel like it. Because I'm crazy. Because I'm trying everything. I want some love here. I want an audience. Because, like, an audience means you don't die. You know, you don't starve waiting for your audience. You have in and paying for commercial time and paying for ad time and coming to your website and saying, you're so money at you and off their garter belts and panties and throwing them at, oh, you're hysterical. Well, it doesn't work like that, but we could wish, couldn't we? Women, okay. Women at a rock concert. Dude looks like a lady. And woman in the front row rips off her panties at the guy on stage. And I'm like, okay. First of all, it would be interesting if any other profession got that kind of results. Your taxes are filed. Oh, you're fabulous! Rip, boom, welcome. And okay. Well, anyway, wouldn't it be interesting if you're kind of panties? That's just nasty. I mean, if I was a woman at a rock, I'd mess with people's head. I'd go in with a backpack full of panties still in the packaging. Packaged up, or like in the little Eggo leg things. And I just chuck them up at the stage. You fabulous, you awesome. Chuck them up at the stage, package and all. He picks it up. There's a little plastic package with the price tag on it, and there's a pair of panties. What? Anyway, I'm getting off track. I am getting off track. Okay. What we're going to do today, we are going to play the game that you all are missing out on. That should, in a just world, have been the game that should have outstripped World of Warcraft. Now, if World of Warcraft and this game had started out at about the same time, this one probably would have done, better or about as good. But because they came in late, they were made up from a bunch of guys that broke away from World of Warcraft, wanted to do any Warcraft, and they rushed getting it out, and they had some broken problems, I'm told. But and they're going free to play, which everybody, everybody in the game community takes as a sign that everything's going to go bad. It's really dumb. But they're going free to play. But this game is better than World of Warcraft, by far. This game is called Wildstar. And we're starting it up now. And what we're going to do, we're going to start at the beginning. Okay? Let's see here. Let me see here. I want to make sure it's broadcasting. Transfer. Okay, this thing isn't working right for some reason. Just give me a second here. It's not showing the game. Give me a second here. Oh. Okay, I can show it like this. This is a lot easier. Now this thing has a daily bobber on it. It's supposed to show. Okay. No idea what it's doing. It's supposed to be showing the game in Windows 5. And it is not. And I have no idea why not. No, it's not supposed to, no, I don't want it to launch twice. I wanted it to open it just a second here. Yeah, well, doggone it. Alright, we'll just do it the hard way, alright? Oh, we'll just do it the hard way then. Nah. Okay. I'll have to pop back and forth like this, okay? I'll have to go, boom. Hi there, what are you talking about? Here, what are we doing here? Hi, what are we talking about? Here. Okay, anyway. Wildstar! Okay, passwords. You can't see my password there, yeah. Alright. Boot it up. Ugh! These are some of my characters here. Okay, alright. Now, we're going to create a new character. First of all, we'll start from scratch. I want you to see the whole process. Alright? And we'll be jumping back. I've got several different characters at several different, aging up to level 19. The game is like at several different points. Alright? But we'll find my main man. This is my Han Solo. This is my version. This is my Han Solo here. My number one hero, Bolo Wildcutter. He is styles. He is a spell. You know, they have magic in this game as well. Psychics and let's put it this way: it's not hard sci-fi. But too many people. Some people you can't get them on board unless they play Gandalf. I don't know. But anyway, the spell slinger, he uses these two guns to basically, and he uses light armor. He's fast. He's jumpy. Now this guy, he's up to level 19. He's already got his own little house in the sky. At like level 15, at level 14, you can get your own house with its own little territory, little patch of land, and you can build on that. It's that later, but first, okay. This is my. He's like the Han Solo. Like picture a cross between Han Solo and Harry Dresden. That's your man. Now, this is White Mane Sage, my Esper psychic. He is an Orin, nature-loving, feral tree people, and see that blade on his see that blade floating behind him. He can kill you with his brain, but failing that, he'll take that thing and just throw it at you. Now, he's about a level 10. Going over to the evil. They're rebels, they're outcasts, they're survivors who basically the Dominion overran, and they're not happy about that. And so they all gather to Rebel Alliance, basically. Now here's the evil empire, the Dominion. This guy is a Chua. Side note, there is no male Chua. They don't let anybody know their gender. And apparently, or anybody that's tried to find out has mulch. they you might tend to shoot people with those big freaking guns. Now, the Chua, they're basically the exact opposite. Where the Orin are all loving of nature and in commune with the weave of the cosmos, and they're in touch with the Force and all that. These guys are psychopaths. If you need something built that destroys property or their violent, psychotic, is basically picture a cross between and the Tasmanian devil. Okay. He's like a kangaroo. This is Zundarex Chul. That guy, I named him Ski's Rat Weasel. Dominion character, because I don't like the Dominion. It's, both sides have an argument thing. Gray versus gray, it doesn't work. Because the Dominion is so obviously not only evil, just snobby jerks. But anyway, Zundarex Chul, he is a mecha. He's a robot. Now, the evil empire is headed up by the Cassians. The Cassians are human from yes, and they're a super advanced alien race called the Eldon, who found the Cassians and said, "You're going to be in charge of the greatest empire in the galaxy," and lifted them up into. And now the Eldon have disappeared, and it's been almost years, and basically the Dominion is just an empire of jerks. Kind by they're a race of spies, no sense of humor, just mean, butt-kicking robot. He's your roguelike. He turns invisible because of a cloaking device he has, and he'll mess up your day with those claws. Now this guy is Paracelsus Caduceus, and give yourself 10 bonus points if you get that reference. He is from a race known as, let me see, I keep forgetting what they're called. It's hard to pronounce. He is an exile. Well, basically, their race, they are big on medicine, alchemy, and apparently they were on the verge of a huge breakthrough that would have eliminated aging entirely from their society. But the scientist who discovered a serum released a sort of zombie plague, space zombie. They have to keep constantly pumping Vitalis. They have this disease that is them rot to death, and many of their body parts have been replaced by machinery. Here you can see his face. Here, zoom in on his face, man. This is gruesome. Check it out. He has perfect diction, too. That's the weird thing. He's got no lips. I ain't got no lips. I don't know how I talk. It's all like this. Here I am. But Paracelsus is a medic. Those things in his hands, they're healing energy projectors. They're the biggest freaking guns. He's a mid-range combat. And they're not walking Band-Aid boxes like in other games. These guys can wreck you. They will destroy you. And this is Archimedes Mechanicles. That reference. He is, an old wiry dude. He has a big freaking gun, and he also has a battle suit. It only lasts for. He also has robot minions that hang out with him. All right. Cool or not? This is Rocky Brickhouse, my warrior. He is a Granok. He's a race of rock people. They're also big on mercenary work, big on beer. Seriously, that's one of their lore things. I wanted to name him Taken for Granite, but that name was already taken. Some jokes just are too obvious, I guess. And of course, this is. This is just my. I like her. She's Bloom Morning Dew. She's cute. She's fluffy. She's a stalker. She can slice you into ribbons from across the room. Yeah. So just okay. All right. Just listening. Okay, let's give us a quick run around. What character do you want to create? Okay, we can start. We'll make an exile. We'll start with an exile. And we'll make a Dominion later. Shoot, I don't care. I ain't gonna do nothing tonight. But anyway, Paracelsus was in Greek mythology was the doctor. Paracelsus was supposed to be the first doctor. And the catecheus is the symbol for, the snakes around a pole symbol that doctors carry. And Archimedes, he was, the great scholar of yesteryear who invented the lever and weighing things by volume. And Mechanicles was a character who was a mad inventor from the Aladdin TV cartoon. Anyway, okay, let's pick a character. Everybody make up your mind. What kind, what race do you want? Human, Orin, Granic, or Mordesh? Mordesh are the zombies. Which do you want? Shout out what you want and channel. I'll give you a minute to make up your mind. Okay, Kruger says he wants human. Any other takers? Okay, I'll give you like a few seconds. Anybody else? Okay, you got the human. Oh, for human. Is there anybody else in channel? All that human. The thing of it is that the opening is different, a little bit different for each species. The opening area, the start out area. About, or each the cinematic. Well, I'll explain later. When they made this game, okay. I love that mustache. Might I? A good day for adventuring, if I say so myself. He's like the mayor of Badass Town. Huh? Look! Danger approaches! Okay, we'll go human. We'll make it male because we don't want to get all weird. Okay, now, exile. Okay, now we can, you can get several different face styles. Square jaw, older, younger, big nose, and you can adjust. You can fine tune. But we'll go with this regular face, okay? You can even adjust. All adjustments just for the face. Skin color, of course, they can. What up, brother? But no. Okay. He's a ginger. He lost his soul. Black hair, white hair, gray hair. And eye color. I'm serious. All the way down. Facial hairstyle. Me. Ho, ho, ho. Here to kick about. Okay. We'll just go with the look that he has. But they have awesome hair. Bald. Everything. Look at that. It's Don King. It's Wildstar Fury. Okay. Crew cut. Sometimes I think that they out from time to time. I don't know. Because the hair looks a little bit different. It's the Ganja Man. No. Okay. Okay. Back here. Okay, we'll keep the. You can even pick the body type. Look at this. Yeah, well, there's brick. Little changes. It's stuff like that people are really into. Okay, exile human. Okay, an engineer with all sorts of fancy robots. He gets the robots one at a time as he levels up. That's the. An Esper with aesthetic. I will fix your boo-boos and kick your butt. We can make him a stalker. He's basically with stealth. Or we can make him a spell slinger. I like the spell slinger. They're fun. Han Solo with magic tricks. Okay. Everybody shout what you want. Okay, I'm giving everybody in channel a chance to shout out a preference for what they want, and then I'm going to pick. There's no real rifles in the game. You either have the spell slinger guns or the warrior who has an arm cannon. Now, the warrior has a big sword. The spell slinger has two pistols, rather. Trust me, he's not underpowered. And then there's the medic and the engineer. The engineer has that great big freaking gun, so I suppose that's a rifle. Okay, I'll give you a second for everybody to show what they want. Just a few more. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we got one vote for Spellslinger, and nobody else has said nothing. One for Spellslinger and one for something with a rifle, which would be the Engineer. That's pretty much it for rifle-type weapons. Okay, we'll go with Spellslinger. We'll call this guy, Dandy Cannon Fodder. Okay, that works. Well, apparently that name's already taken. It lets you know quick if the name's already taken. It's got a little X here. It's all right. We'll call him Jim Dandy Cannon Fodder. Well, cannon fodder, cannon. That works. Okay, now we need to pick. Okay, is he going to be a soldier, a settler, a scientist, or explorer? This is one of the interesting additions in the game. It's a RPGs are played. It's based on how people play them. Now, for instance, extra missions just for the soldier. You know, each path gets special side missions that are just for them, and special ways to earn bonus points and experience and that sort of thing, based on how the players play. The soldier is for somebody who just likes to go. He's not interested in the lore or anything. He says, "Give me something to shoot. You know, just give me something to hit. You know, give me something to shoot." Now, the settler is for somebody who likes to, you know, like healing booths and small, you know, little houses, you know, and just doing construction and setting up booster sites, that sort of thing. Stationary things that help out the other players, and also help out the in the game. Then there's the scientist. The scientist gets a little drone. The scientist is for those who want to know everything about the game world, right? And they're always digging around trying to find more information and secrets about the monsters and bosses and minions and the legend. And scientists, basically, that's their job as a player. They go around and they collect the lore. And then there's the explorer. You ever play against somebody who brags about how they managed to get their character all the way to the top of the Empire State Building, managed to find a secret passage into the inside of the statue? That's your explorer. Your objective is to find hidden pathways and passages and such to get up edging. Like an hour bloom just collecting eggs, because the last dang egg was underneath a tree at the end of a floating staircase. You had to double jump the whole way to missed. Is Jim Dandy a soldier? Some of these choices make a difference in how you start the game. Some of these don't. It's, you know, like I said, there is a lot of options. Just by adding this path feature to the game, you literally, I mean, what is it? Let's see here. 2 races times 6 classes, 4 paths, and there is something like 8 to 10 trade skills. So, infinite options here. Okay, we'll go with Explorer this time, since nobody's making up their minds. Is anybody still there, please? Is there? Don't leave me all alone. I'm going the extra mile here. I really hate to think that I'm going to be talking to an empty room for most of it.
Don't do this to me. I am little and lonely. I need your love.
Ready for action! Is that this? Okay. Let's go, soldier. Okay, soldier. With a name like Jim Dandy Cannon, you bet he's a straight shooter. Okay, and we enter. It's going to be a little cinematic here. Sorry about the sound. It's tricky to adjust. Basically, this is just stating, that they're refugees. They have been. This big ship is their ark ship, and they found the ancient homeworld of the Elden, the Nexus, and they're going to settle on it because basically their ship is 300 years old. They've been wandering the galaxy, like battling the Dominion. So, okay. Give it a second. It takes it a minute to boot some of these. Yeah, it's not showing as smoothly in the video. Oh dear. I hope it's not jamming. Come on, computer. Okay. Did I? The Gambler's Ruin. Ark and home of the exiles. Okay, your first mission. This is the training mission. It's you help him find his missing. I'm not kidding. This is a serious heartbreaker. Turns out that she is pregnant. There's a lot of comedy in this, a lot of sort of black humor, and but there's also some real, heartstring pull. Now, look here, watch the floor. This is what they call the telegraph system. It lets you know when you're in range of a threat and when it's about to attack, it's about to strike. So dodging does matter in this game. That's when you're about to get, zapped. It's a very novel targeting system. I haven't seen anything quite like it elsewhere. I'm sure there's somebody else has done something similar, but it strikes me very. And I appreciate. I hated one of the things I hated about Gorgeous. And here we are. This first weapon narrative is your training section, so it's very. We have Victor. He is the Mordesh who invented the immortality serum for his people, and accidentally released the space zombie disease, which they're all dying from. So he's sort of he's written as a very compassionate individual, which is really tragic. Here we go. People to talk to, collect. Okay, we just got our weapons. Here we go. We open up our inventory here, and here they are, Pistols of the Accord. These are your first weapons. They're not very powerful. Now, as a spell slinger, you start out with the this power is your basic power. It's your spell surge in this case. It gives you a quick boost of power. And this is just rapid fire. Okay, we got to get some juice off of these mouth butts, so we got to pull these mid butts. Now you see this little grippy hand? It vacuums up all your loot in the range. So, very simple. Some of the tools are harder to learn to use. Anyway, you take the serum, you find Sarah Brightland, give her the serum, cure her hibernation sickness. Have a drink on him. Okay. He's got a friend at the bar. Apparently, and we go to the bar basically to get a quick introduction to all the races. Oh, so Datacron. You want to talk to this guy. Here's your missions over here. Okay. You'll talk to all the races, and you'll talk to a representation of your class, or your path, actually. Okay, here we go. The Rock and Resin. Okay. First, we talk to our human. She's a trooper. The exile humans originally came from Cassius. You might say they didn't fit in with the Dominion, so they rebelled against it. Now they're looking for a new home. See the little gear things? That's something to click on. Little tipsy now. Let's see. And here's one of the she's an Orin from the forest planet of Arborea. The Dominion basically strip mined their planet, or in the process of doing it. And basically, the thing of it is well, basically like the movie Avatar there. So it's not exactly a minor issue for them that they're chopping down trees, burning down forests, wiping out entire species. You know, you get the idea. Okay, Soldier Benzag. This was. And now this is our Granok. And this is Black Hood. She's a spy. Okay, this here is teleporters. Okay, and this is where the mission is getting serious. This is the command deck. Okay. Okay, just got our first force field. It does that every time you level up. Okay, now we just upgraded. Got a charged shot. That's a build up and release power. Okay. Now, while we're doing this, let's see. Over here, we go to the action set builder. I'll show you this. As you level up, these are your three different kinds of powers: assault, support, and utility. All character classes have these. Your assault are your attacks. You learn them as you level up. You have to pay to unlock them too, out of the points you earn. For instance, there's a teleport feature here called Gate, Flash Freeze, Void Slip. You know, just a variety of unique effects. The teleport one is nifty. It'll pop you forward about let's see, how much do they say? About 20 meters, about 60 feet, and it will stun up to 5 foes in the vicinity of where you teleport out and teleport in. So that gives you advantage. You charge somebody, teleport behind them, turn around while they're still spun, and shoot them in the back. Now this is your amp power. You have to earn more points. You earn points, and this basically boosts your attack, your support, and your defense. And here's a couple others that are hybrids between the two. That's all. But anyway, that's your action set, Bill. You do that every time you level up. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I'm surprised my computer, but at least that, these guys apparently learned their lesson from the other. See the guys in red? Zerker, let's shoot him in the face. Okay. Get a little boost from my... Okay. First level, so they're not too difficult. These little update windows. Okay, our first job is to get rid of these trying to destroy the computer system. You can roll backwards and sprint backwards, jump forward. As you can see, dodging matters. That makes it absolutely awesome. In most other games, you might as well just stand still and fire until one of you falls down. Okay, we just cleared a mission. Okay. Got a new mission to talk to Bell Walker. And this was the soldier mission I just got. I was told to take out Equalizer Veka. She's the leader of the enemy group. Now, if I was a mechanic, if I wasn't a soldier, I'd have a different mission. I would probably have to go down and help repair the ship's generators below the deck, or I might have to do something else entirely. See rewards. Okay. Volunteer. Now, your path level is separate from your player level, but you still get unlocks. And this is your character. It shows all your equipment, your class, your level, your path, your faction, your reputation, your stats, all that good stuff. That's little thing. Here's your account inventory. That tells you stuff that you got from. Anyway, okay, we got to get down. Whoa! Oh, this guy wants to play. I have trouble. The way the keys are arranged, I haven't figured out how to roll backwards yet. With you have to switch hands to do it. Okay, teleport down. This is where you get a little bit of the lore. Okay, this is Bell Walker. Characters recur. Yes, they all talk like that. Like I said, the Dominion are a bunch of a-holes. Deactivate bomb. The Dominion are real jerks. They look down on the exiles as being inbred hicks. This is where you get a lot of the flavor. I've described, you've heard me describe it before, as Star Wars with a little bit of. Okay, that mission's completed. Okay, we just earned some pence. We open up our inventory. He's wearing Exile's breeches, item level 1, with 28 armor. And now we're switching to Gambler's Drawers, 47 armor, plus 19, which it'll tell you which one has more and which has less, so very handy. Okay, let's look around real quick. There's a couple of little blinkies. This is a relic from the ground. It's a Noxian granite carved by Durek Stonebreaker. Tells you a little bit about the worlds. Here. They aren't above doing the whole Buck Rogers thing either. Okay, there's a, for some reason there's a check mark up here. I'm going to I've missed something. Let's see here. You can sprint by hitting shift, by holding shift. Doesn't sprint very long, but it does get you there. It's probably just a. They're just cluttered relics. Oh. Okay, here's a little something from the Orin. This is a seedling of their world tree. Now, if you were playing a scientist, there would be little science, like symbols everywhere, and you would be sending your robot out to scan them. The more you scan, the more you level up. Okay, sapling from the mother tree on Arborea. Now, this guy, it's a cryogenic pod. Sarek Brightland, he was a high-ranking official in the Empire, in the Dominion. And he grew to be sick of how the Dominion was treating the exile, all the different races that are in the exiles now. And his act of this ship, it was the flagship of the Empire at the time, and he rounded up a bunch of refugees. He was grievously injured. The only way to stick him in a cryopod, and hopefully, sometime in the distant future, they'll have enough technology and science to a level where they can heal him again. He's basically in suspended. Okay, we just found some lore. This was the Galactic Explorer's Handbook. Here's the third book. Check this out. This is so cheesy. Tales from Beyond the Fringe. All sorts of things, Lord. Now these cubes are everywhere. These are relics left behind by the Elden, the ancient hyper-advanced race that I was talking about earlier. The Elden were the ones that lifted us up to be the giant space today. They are also the ones who used to live on the planet Nexus. This planet they just found, Nexus, is the ancient Elden homeworld. The Eldens abandoned the galaxy millennia ago, centuries, and nobody knows why. Not even the race of robots they left behind. And apparently Nexus not only is their homeworld, but as you'll uncover lore, it appears that they were conducting some sort of super mega experiment. Here, listen. These data cubes. This should disturb you, considering what you find out, the kinds of experiments these guys do casually, disturb you. Now, the thing of it is that the exiles see Nexus as a new home. The Empire, the Dominion, see Planet Nexus as their birthright. You see, their emperor is half Elden. And they have been hunting for the homeworld for ever. Okay, another announcement. To go to the greenhouse. This gives you a look into what the Orin are like. They're still, they're obvious parodies, but they're effective. They're not above shooting something that's dangerous, which makes environmentalist art. This is Queen Star. She is the leader of. She is the young queen of their people. She is in constant psychic contact with their homeworld and with the plants and creatures and everything on it, which means she's in constant pain as the Chua and the just tear it to pieces. Their hope is to find something on Nexus that gives them an upper hand, either to rebuild their ecosystem somewhere else, or come back and kick the Dominion off their planet. They are naturally in charge of supply for the entire ship. Okay. Okay. There's a mission somewhere here, but first, let's go rescue the plants. Apparently, I don't know if they're supposed to be herbivores or not, but the vegetables they eat are a lot. Out. You have to rescue. Let's check this out. You get about 3 of them. That seems disturbing at first until you... Make it work for your salad. Alright. Sure, tough little boogers. Gambler shoes. Okay, Greenhouse Gatherers. There's a group. Okay, now this is a particular mission. It's a holdout mission. What you do these things, they usually blinky, and you have to defend this circle for a given amount of time. And these guys are tough. Let's see here. Front line's got to find high and mighty. Now, if your character was an explorer, one of them. But since he's a soldier, a lot of really, really big things too. I love being able to flip over their heads like that. It's so awesome. As soon as I get a breather here. Okay, we got a giant warbot to take care of. You see, you want to know where something is? You just tap on the message, and then you'll get a brief little arrow that points you in the right direction here. You see, front lines. Where's this warbot everybody's talking about? Click. Oh, there, 169 meters that way. And then you see it, and you go, oh, here he is. Let's just say anything this size after this easy. Is red. And we got it. And let's just shoot these guys in the face for the fun of it. Yay. Shooty. Just stay out of their red zone. That's their attack area. Okay, a hit point thing. These are things that this thing here, ta-da! This is something that one of the settlers built. Following the settler, threw down some resources and up hit point. Arwick Redleaf. Okay, it's time to get off the gambler's ruin. You don't have. Okay. Activate the teleporter, and away we go. Ouch. And this is the interesting thing, is that, well, here, first we'll get with this. Okay, and now we're upgrading the gun. I gotta load. I can resell. Turn to scrap. Here you can. This is basically the launch point for the planet. You know, you leave. It reminds me a lot of the airports and Greyhound bus stations I've been on. You know, it's been a long. Okay. There is somebody here I'm supposed to meet. The mission. Where's the missions? Having a little trouble here. Just a second. the window display. I think I missed a mission there. Gotta go back. Okay, we got a little bit of lore to pick up here. This is basically where you find out that Nexus was the Elden homeworld, and that they disappeared and all this. Anyway, let's see here. Well done, Exile. Powerful exiles on the planet have the code name for exiles' collective efforts. You know, it's you're special now, blurb. Secret Ops is the code name for the exiles' collective efforts to learn how new discoveries on the homeworld of the ancients, Nexus, will affect our society as a whole. You will work side by side with exile heroes. Failure is not an option. Dominion citizens believe the Elden descended to godhood, but maybe they got up and got bored. Maybe they had other places to be. Kill the most advanced species ever seen. This is the ongoing mystery of the whole game. What happened to the Elden? Why did they leave, or did they leave? Here's a Ops team is aware that announcing its existence makes it considerably less than secret, and does not need to be reminded again. It's the name approved by the committee. Now you can look back through your Galactic Archive show all your articles. Oh, well, there's nothing under there yet. You haven't learned anything. Okay. Okay. Launch boats. If you get on board with Deadeye, you'll end up in the Northern Wilds for the scenario there. If you get on the other boat, you'll end up in the Orin starting area. Mission. But, power, you know, the first 4 are free. The gate power lets you do this. This is cool. You just teleported 50. You'd better make sure you make use of it only once in a while. Anyway, let's see. Let's go talk to Deadeye. Pony would take the shit. That's messed up. I sat here. I said, "Oh yeah. Fluttershy would definitely be a man, and Applejack and Twilight would definitely be a spell slinger." Yeah. And which craftings would they take? Apple Bloom, engineer, definitely. I don't know what would happen if I jumped off of this ramp, but I'm not going to find out today. Play in the fall. A couple more months. Okay, and this is the human starting area. Now, you can teleport over to the Orin area from here with this one. That gives you an idea. Okay. Bows and red mark. Got to find survivors, take out some of the Yeti. Basically, one of the things about this planet is that pretty much every species on it wants to kill you. It's all. Welcome to the Free Trap Survivor. Kill the dead Wookiee. Boarding pass. Just odd little things like that all over the place for us. Let's sweep that up. Let's see what do we got. Ooh, a new pair of sidearms. This has lower assault power but higher support power, which means your things like and it also has 50 health, which means it has personal health. Still, I think I'll stick with the guns I have. I'm a kind of guy, not a Healy kind of guy. I just want to get you all the way. Now, I'm going to ask real quick. Do you want to continue through this area and see the? Do you want to see the full? This is the second half of the training area. Do you want to finish out this part of it? It's story arc, or would you rather skip around a little bit? See what? Well, we'll go ahead with this. We'll finish out the whole cinematic area, the storyline area. I've apparently killed guys that I can move on, but I'm doing it just for fun now. Okay, report to Deadeye Brighthand. He's 188 meters away. Run, baby, run. Run, baby, run. How many variables? Okay, now we report to Deadeye Brighthand. Apparently, this sci-fi tower here is causing the blizzard. Investigate the tower. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. He goes in and he investigates the tower. Shiny stuff. Lore unlocked. Okay, now. Okay, it's not functioning. Crystals. Gotta go get some crystals to power. We go up here. There are some missions you can't even get to. See that door up there? You cannot. Okay. Apparently these guys ahead of us already collected up all the loose crystals, so we got to get some the hard way. There we go. Here's floaty crystals. Yay, floaty crystals. Oh, you... too high up. Oh, come on. Not that high up. Come on. There we go. And we need one more. Sorry, too bad for you, Frosty. Okay, and now we go back. Run away! Run away! That's what gets me. In real life, a soldier can sprint for what? Soldiers can run kit. And the reasoning was very unsubtle. It's because they came to the conclusion long ago that if all else fails, if you're in the middle of a retreat and you know, and you're in the middle of a route, you have to be able to run away. Not much point in having soldiers who can only run 100 yards and then collapse. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is another ability. It's called Ignite. One didn't pop up automatically. You see, I have to pay to unlock it. There we go. See if there are any other abilities here that might be useful too. Points yet. Remember to save your settings before you... Alright. Setting up camp. I've forgotten that there's so many little side missions and stuff you have to do. Took a wrong turn. I'm going to skip missions just to get us through the... Not quite sure. Missions path. So tell which missions you... Oh, there are also challenges, you know, how many can you kill in 15 minutes? Can you climb this hill? And so much. Not in the mood for you. Get out of my face. They drop all sorts of junk, which comes in handy for your trade skills. Okay, we're on the path. Now these are little, they're nasty, they are each as nasty and unpleasant and awful as they are one of the projects of the Elden. One of the Elden scientists made them. And she's so darling and cute. Seriously, that was a, you know, even people. So yeah, these guys, this is a mercy killing, really. Okay, I'm gonna probably fail that root brute challenge. I'm not killing root brutes, I'm killing skeech. Brute. Oh, this is a holdout mission, huh? Quick way to kill off a bunch of skeech. Yes. Okay, we're looking for a scientist by the name of Lusk. And there he is. In the cook pot. Basically, they captured him, threw him alive in the pot, and he shot himself full of painkillers so he could survive long enough to give you this message. He literally cooked alive, you know. Yeah. There are also little side missions. You can get a little extra bonus points for squishing these eggs. They're not, you know, there's stuff that's, you know, they got a little zombie horror thing going on. They've got, you know, aliens and predator and a little touch of, you know, mad, you know, it came from outer space and did things to our brains, kind of. It's very sci-fi in ways. Got to free a few survivors. It'll measure you by percentage of how much you're done. So, you know, you don't have to keep count, usually. Makes it more interesting. Makes it more fun, really. I hate it, you know, 10 of these, 12 of these, 6 boar skins, that kind of thing. Using percentages makes it a little more ambiguous. Wow, I just, let's see here. What did I get? Oh, I've got problems here. I've got a full Okay, let's see here. Can't recycle that. Let's see, I gotta throw away some things here. Switching some out, throwing some in. They have a little trash can here to make it easier to clean out your gotta clean out a few things just to get some room in here. Yeah, the old inventory problem, you know. It's a Skeech poetry. Skeech, 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 eat, Skeech, Skeech, Skeech. Yeah. No joke. The downside of the fact that you can actually die, that you can actually miss. So it works both ways there. Came pretty close there, nearly. Nearly ran out of juice. Okay, time to get the heck out of here. I'm having to throw away a lot of junk here just to make room. I've gotta get a bag boost soon. It does that every time you level up. I love that. I love how it does that. Instead of this light from above, it's heavy metal smackdown. Stadium rock style. Anyway, it sometimes it's amazing to make me feel old. Remember when we thought big hair bands were forever? Now I'm starting to wonder if the just fossil. That's freaky though. The Rolling Stones, man. I don't know whether to be I to respect them or be impressed by them or be appalled by them. Oh, sweet. Ammo box. Just doubled my We came up with a good name there. Jim Dandy Cannon. I'm envious now, people. Because my Bolo Wildcutter just doesn't seem to be quite as cool anymore. That name. I was going for the Han. Squishy. It's squishy. Land squid. You gotta love that. Kibble. Let's see. 918. Deflect rating. If you get seeds, keep them. When you eventually get your property, you'll be able to start a little garden. Just stash them away in your game vault when you get there. Okay, I've been going. This is running. Well, then again, what do I care? It's doing something different tonight. Yeah. Okay. Okay, as you get up in a couple of levels, you learn how to use this here. You can recycle and you can break down most things into craft components. You drag them down to this little recycle list of things that can be recycled. And then you go over here to your trade skill bag. Well, right now all I've got in here is 2 pieces of cloth. But, okay, this is, okay. This is where the rubber meets the road. There are a couple other missions here of some major, some minor. Igniting the signal for emergency rescue here. This is the heartbreaker part, guys. You lady we just rescued a short while ago. I love their ship designs. Sadie, this is where you find out Sadie, Deadeye Brighthand's wife. Deadeye Brighthand's wife was aboard the ship. That was a heartbreaker. I've skipped a lot of missions just to, there's a lot of exploration and soldier missions here. We're going to skip a lot of the sun. There's some rescue missions in here and some other things. We're going to get Dandy up to the starting mission here. Something up in this, or get out of the blast radius. Okay, we missed a cannon here somewhere. All right. Now this is my favorite. Now I got gonna take. I just earned a boost up. All right, let's see. Take out that one. Buy this one. I love Wild Barrage. It's awesome. You see, you can pick and choose what powers your character has. Wild Barrage. Gate. And let's throw in some Runes of Protection. Gotta smoke a few more Dominion Weasels here. Okay. And now we get up here. Brief temporary partial force field there. Now, depending on which ship you board as to, and this is your first city. And training is done, ladies and gentlemen. Dandy, Jim Dandy Cannon. Anyway, now, that gives you the breakdown of the starting. That is for just one character, Human Exiles. Now, okay, this is just, This is your first, well, basically your first zone, Tremor Ridge, where they mine loftyte, basic gravity crystals. And you got all sorts of stuff to start out with. Now, you've seen the exiles. Now, let me just take care of one thing here. Amps. 1 amp point. I can spend it on any one of these. Let's see here. Armor piercing, assault power, strike through chance. Okay, increase assault power. There we go. And then we save that. Alright, now just to give you the full picture, now you see as you go along you earn all these powers, all these abilities. You have to pick, even at maximum level you have only 8, but you can arrange them out of all these, dozens, any combination you like. Each of them have different abilities, different drawbacks. And the nice thing is pretty much all of them can do a little bit of healing. As far as I've determined, they all have support type powers. So any class you play can do that. So you don't have like one player who's doing all the tanking and another player who's doing all the healing. Nobody wants to be the Band-Aid box. That's one of the drags of World of Warcraft. In most of the classes can fill at least 2 roles. The tank can do ranged damage, and the healer can do middle range damage. The spell slinger can heal, so can the psychic, and so on and so forth. Now, we're going to switch characters here. Hell, what's this? Phineas T. Rotostar. You get all sorts of little bonuses here. Oh, gotta go to the mailbox. Apparently I've got mail, but I gotta go to the... Okay. Able to add runes, and that's a whole other system for boosting the power of your weapons, adding utility bonuses, all sorts of things. Now, here's the mailbox. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Ah, it expanded my container several slots. And, well, anyway. Okay. Switch characters. Get about 30 seconds. And I wanted you to see how the Dominion does things. I gotta say, this is very jerky. This is very broadcasting, very jerky. I can't seem to get it. Attachment in my minicam that's supposed to allow me to play games through. It's not working right. This is the character. This is our exile character, Jim Dandy Spell Slinger. It's pretty cool. Now let's make okay. Now, again, quick review. if you're an exile, you can choose between human, Grannock, and Mordesh. If you join the Dominion, you choose between the Cassians, which are just humans. The Cassians are from the planet Cassius, and the planet Cassius was contacted by the Elden and made into this elite in charge of, we are picking you to, we are uplifting you to, they've been stuck on themselves. Okay. Center of violent psychopaths. They are the savage barbarian to the Grannocks, disciplined, hard-bitten veteran soldier. The Chua, let me click that already. Which are basically the empathic nature lovers of the Orin. And the Makari are they're robots that were left behind by the Elden to help the Cassians get their empire started. They are spies and assassins, and they have no sense of humor, and they are basically the opposite of the Mordesh. The Mordesh are basically they had just unlocked the secrets of immortality and invented the Vitalis serum, just as a sort of zombie plague broke out through their race. So basically, instantly injected with Vitalis serum to hold this disease at bay, because they're alive, but they're rotting. They are the counterpart of the Makari. The Makari are a counterpart of that. However you want to look at it. Okay, Cassians. What's snow? Now we went with human last time. We'll go ahead and go with human this time too. Basically because they are supposed to be the race. Okay, what do you want? Warrior with the swords, engineers, your blaster armor wearers, the espers, the psychics, the stalker, or spellsinger. Take your pick. Okay, it's with all the lag, I think it'd be better if I just went ahead and picked one anyway. We've already done the spellslinger. I'm thinking the so class armor previews. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, engineer, soldier, settler, scientist, explorer. Let's go with scientist. That way you can see what the science drone looks like. What do you think? Farrah Fawcett hair. That's awesome. Characters always get so many more selections in hair. Doesn't. It's just not fair. Okay, that'll do. Jewelry. You got some kick-ass jewelry too. Makeup and the jewelry and the stuff. I didn't want to, I was like 4 or 5. I was like, they get all these cool things like jewelry and stuff. Guys don't get nothing. I'm trying to says I'm a pretentious snot more. Okay, that'll do. Prudence Snotworthy. Empire of the Dominion. Engineer and scientist and ever so much smarter than you. She's a bitch, she's a bitch, she's a C-H. Yay! Okay, roll with this. You're gonna see why here. Okay, entering the game. Okay, in case you were wondering, I got a really late start. I sat down at 5, started gearing up to do the show tonight, and I dozed off, and I woke up, and it was 7:15. And so I decided, heck with it, let's do something different. And so, different. Yeah. walked past her. Okay, you get this. This is your first job. Torturing citizens to determine if they are loyal or not. They all get into the scanner. In case you haven't guessed, there's no moral ambiguity here. The Dominion are not nice people. This is, here's one more. Hey, it's completely random face, and it was him. Okay, into the laboratory. This is the Emperor, a hologram of him anyway. The Emperor Mirkalis. He's the ruler of the Dominion Empire. He is part Elden. He's half human, half Elden. Or so they claim. Now you're going to meet the head scientist of the Dominion, who happens to be a Chua. The Chua are the little kangaroo-looking ones that are total sociopaths. And he's going to try and cure pills. Decadent as the Roman Empire. Ruth stuck on themselves. Shit, their worst. Yep. Okay, and here's Mondo's axe. Okay. Note the experimental subjects through the window. These had rebellious thoughts, which they are trying to... pardon. Well, we just torched a few, toast a few, and roast a few. electrocuted. And now here comes the fun part. In the monsters. So much for rebellious. And now you've just been assigned to go hunt the monster. Okay, since you're an engineer, you get a big blasto gun. Check out this. This is your power boost. You press the R button, and you get armor. This is what a Chua thinks of as a research lab. Okay, monster blast area. Pretty much anything in front of you dies messily. You see, this is the kind of yeah. You're going. This is the kind of people that you're putting what's left of the monsters into a chum bucket. Okay, and now you report back to the Emperor. Oh, this went well. Okay, this is how pretentious they have become. They have a temple to the Elden Emperor. Look at this. Emperor. And they seem pretty well stuck on worshipping themselves, too. All the principles, nobility, justice, knowledge, strength, they're genuine virtues, but this, you know, they preach, but they don't practice it too well. Courage. There is a side mission here where you gather up a bunch of people to form a choir. case you haven't figured out, you're really not supposed to like these people. I tense delight in... I do apologize for the slideshowy effect of the video. I've been trying to figure out how to smooth it out, but it's not quite. Let me transfer over to this. I want to see if this does better. Not much difference, is there? No, wait a minute. There's so many different settings. Yeah, I noticed that the females tend to be a little exaggerated. And of course, the males are too. Okay. Apparently I've got a path mission. Oh. Oh, just got a new ability. Leveled up. Let me summon my bot here. This is your science bot. When you click on something, it'll scan it. If you click on it, then you click scan, then it'll scan it, and it'll give you information on it. If it's marked with a science tag. Yeah. These are supposed to be the robes of the various holy figures of the Empire, who also happen to be related to the Emperor. It's kind of gruesome in a way, the way that Empires do seem to do this. We have this terrible flaw in our natures. We would rather worship anybody but the real Lord God Almighty. So we'll set up an. It's like we're following that did not declare them some sort of divinity. Ah, here we go. This is an object to scan. We click on it, we hit scan, and our little robot scans it. And here we go, jump across, random artifact sitting here. I think they have a glitch in the bot program. It's not scanning the objects you're clicking. For some reason, a copy of that sleazy, cheesy B-rated comic is apparently part of the. Picking up a lot here. Tribute display, scan. And again. Okay. Okay, and this. Okay, and here we go. You go to this woman for science, it's going to be a complete. Ba-doom-ching. Of course, now we go to the training chambers. Okay. These guys are loads of laughs. Yeah, that was that one of their barbarian warrior types. Back. This is how you get introduced in the, this is how the Dominion characters get introduced to the different races and such of the enemy in an actual combat. Now let's see. This is the British training room. It's and of course this is Imperial propaganda portraying them as mindless zombies. Interesting. You're basically you're getting the real truth from your science bot. Okay, and now you're about to see what the Empire, what the Dominion portrays the exiles like. Note the names there: Bumpkin, Yokel. This is how the Empire, this is how the Dominion views the exiles, the humans who left the Dominion, as inbred hicks and bumpkins. I'm doing a quick run around, seeing if there's anything to scan in here. Aha. References the last decade of Exile music charts and estimates there's a 0.07% that this is the music that they would play. So that's the running gag, basically. And this is basically the Empire through. Of course, if you weren't an you couldn't get this you. Oh, this is fun. Things with your flamethrowers. The machinery stands as a devastation caused by the Chua on the Aurora homeworld. I don't know if the animation's any. I've changed that. Let's see here. Not very much. Oh, that is so jerky. I'm sorry. I really wish I could fix that. All right. This guy. Now we are down and deck. And told we are here to meet the Emperor in person. And guess what? He's not there. Nobody knows where he is. You guessed it. The Empire The Emperor is alive, but few others have seen him for nearly 50 years. And Miss Snotworthy is now armed with a world killer cat. And this is where they inform you that, you're a member of their top secret special important organization now. I wanted to we are with Artemis Zinn, Celebrity Science. Okay. It gives you the, now we've gone through the starting areas for both. Now, if you do an Orin mission, if your character is an Orin, you end up going to a place called Star Tree Bay, where you work to revive a 1,000-year-old sapient tree. Basically, the general theme is that the opening story section, each of it ends with something precious being lost. If you go with Deadeye, his wife is lost. If you're an Orin and you go to the Star Forest, the ancient tree is lost. If you go with this mission, a hypercube of information, which literally has all the secrets of the Eldons, is lost, destroyed when the exiles counterattack. And if you go with, the alternative course for the Empire, you end up having to destroy a giant robot to prevent it from falling into exile hands. All right. We've seen enough of the starting area, so you get the general idea. But we'll switch up, and so you can see some of the more common features. Let's see here. Let me system escape menu, switch character. I'm really disappointed with how this is broadcasting. It's coming through very herky jerky. You're really not getting the full picture. because the animation is very smooth, very good, and I am constantly astonished at how well this game runs on my system. I mean, after all I went through with mine, no. All right, let's see here. Okay, now Bolo Wildcutter. Here, let me show you Bolo here. This is my main character, Bolo Wildcutter. He's a spell slinger, and he is currently on the Housing Sky map. Now, when you hit level 14, you get a free plot of land, which is on a platform. Here, we'll show you in just a second here. Okay, this is his land. Check it out. I've been doing some building on it. As you can see, here, let me walk over to the side. You can see other houses floating in space there. That's one of my neighbors over there. Got me a cabin in the sky. Anyway, as you go along, I've exactly gotten a very organized selection yet. The thing of it is if you clock off, if you sign off, your character, if your character is at home when you sign off, he accumulates rest XP while he's there. All these little bits of furniture and stuff add a little bit to his score. Very little. Also, you got this land. You can lay out, well, for instance, here. I laid out a little chunk of biome from another world here. Let's see here. Visitors, make some friends. Here, for the settlement, this little square of turf. You click on that, you see that? Landscape enhancements. This tells a cozy human house. And getting a different, I can the exile. You start out with a certain amount of money. You can get an exile. I'm hoping to, let's see, 25 silver. I gotta get a achievement pre-order bonus to get it. I don't know if but you can get larger house. You can up, so on and so forth. You can even make a okay, but in these is a little biome. One is Everstar Grove. That was the name of the place. This is the biome from Grove with the little trees and stuff there. And this here is a moonshiner cabin. It actually has a challenge where you try to stomp the grapes and ferment them and distill them and produce cheap wine. Produce cheap booze. This over here is my mineral deposit tier. See? Since my character has the trade skill of mining, I can do this out in the main world too, but this gives me resources that I can use. You'll see these nuggets all out in the main world. And if you have the mining skill, I've got a little barbecue pit over here. It's all cosmetic. Got a tree, nice tree here. This, I don't know why I put it there. But I also, check it out. I grew some honey wheat. That's how you harvest everything. But let's see. Yes, I've got some seeds. Seeds. Circle some of that fertile ground. Plant some sprouting yellow bell. Plant these seeds. And in about an hour, I'll have some new plants. Those can be used for ingredients for various trade skills. Now, you come over here, I even got my own trade skill place where I can smith. Bolo is a weaponsmith. He's up to level. The idea is that you fill out the tree as you go. You see? And I can make weapons for enemies. Right. Got enough resources for really. Nope. I guess I don't. Titanium here. Let's try another one here. Let's titanium. Let's. Yeah. Oh, I'm out of bonding interface. That's the problem. And I got a little vending machine here that can buy various resources. Crafting. Bought a few of those. That's not. Okay, let's make a combat assist module. See, now I'm making a combat assist module. I add a power core. Really high powered one. Let's see, brutality. Now I try the idea is to try and fill this up as close. Now watch what happens when I go over. The higher this, the higher above, this one has only 126 energy. The higher I crank it, the more likely it is that it will fail. But 1%, so it should be no problem. Basic Titan Warrior Combat Assist Module. Another one just for the heck of it. And let's... Okay, this one's a dicey one. It's 14% chance of failure. Okay, I just to upgrade a little bit. I just cleared this one. Now I have talents. As I level up my weaponsmithing, my mining, and cooking, I eventually will fill these up. I'm up to tier 3. Nice thing is I can use these. The nice thing is, in this game, the things you design are actually useful. The thing I hate about Warcraft is that you learn how to make a really cool sword about 10 levels after you needed it. And by the time the training and the resources and everything where the stupid thing is useful to you, it's already too late. But now, Assault power. Okay, let's see here. Now, I'm using one of these. It's actually better than the one I have. Now, I have all these other ones, but they're not very much use to me. Now watch, I can recycle them, salvage them, and get some of my resources back. Okay, now these are runes. As I said before, you can use those to boost the power of your artifacts. The problem is that you cannot put a rune crafting site on your property. So you have to go down to the city. Oh, here, let me, while I'm up here on this big empty space, let me show you. Hey, this was his first vehicle, a hoverboard. Medical windows. And then I finally got this one. Check this out. It's half hover bike actually. It's basically a unicycle with a front that hovers. I don't know. That would actually. I don't know. That might be actually more versatile if it. It's fun. I want one of those in real life. I'd kill myself trying to ride it. Get down to the end of the driveway and just wipe out all over everything. Okay, now let's see here. Okay, this is a challenge board. It's a housing bonus board, actually. Questing and hunting. Get 10% questing and hunting bonus, 5% PvE, percent group PvE bonus, questing bonus. Little XP boost. And this is a renown vendor. I've only got points in renown at this point, so I'm not exactly. Make a little money that way. Now let's go down to the main capital city of the exiles, Thade. Beaming down. Takes a minute to boot. Mountain flies up into the upper atmosphere, the loftite wears off, and then boom, sledgehammer. The bullets and grenades target. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are in the city. This is a darned big city. Trust me on this. Uh, we could spend hours just looking at all the different locations using a gap. So don't be surprised. Map, where are we? Okay. Okay, where we're going to go first is called Academy Corner. Let's get the vehicle out and okay. Just double checking our directions here. I think I'm gonna shut off some of these. You know what? In fact, I think I will. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna shut off some things that are cluttering up the screen. Field of vision. Interface. Here we go. There, that's much better. It's animating smoother. Just shutting off all those stupid names. There, okay. I'm trying to. No, that's not it either. I'm trying to find a key that will shut off all these names. It's just. Let's see, social. Nope, that's not it. In the system a little bit here, so some more tickets, system escape menu, train. nameplate. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, we figured out how to, there we go. There we go. Well, if I want to see who they are, I'll just, okay, there we go. That works a lot better without all those names all over the darn place. Your skills, do a lot of purchasing, go to the auction house, so on and so forth. Now, I have names off, so I'll have to tell you what they are. Okay, this here, this here, this is a rune crafting station. It's that little spirally thing. Okay, first of all, you see here, each of the items he has slots on it that you can fill with various runes. Some are for life. You get the idea. Well, this one is apparently, let's see, it is a life, and you can, and they come in all sorts of flavors as to what stats they'll boost. It would be a whole day project. Now you can make runes if you've got the ingredients, but I don't currently. But you can also place runes. Now, for instance, this one has an open slot for a water rune. I've got a S and a rune of brutality. I prefer brutality. Here we go. And it boosts my abilities just a little bit. But add it up, whether you want more hit points, faster healing, more firepower, that sort of thing. Trade skills, they call them. Let's see. There is an entire. Let's see here. Let me ask this guard here. Auction house, bank, battle, elder gem, merchant. Right in the middle of the trade skill, there's much. Finding somebody who can teach skills. You gotta look for a particular trade skill merchant. Harvest trader. More supplies. Okay, let me see. Trade skill research assistant. Here we go. Nope, that's not him. It's not what I needed. I needed somebody who could do, handle my trade skills. Here we go. Let's see if I can just find the trainer. I have no idea where the trade skill trainer. It's not who I'm looking for. Okay, it looks like if I'm going to get it, I'm going to have to go all the way back to Tremor Ridge to find him. Found him. There we go. Hold on. Got a cooking trainer here. He can teach you stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to be back in just a second. I really got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hang on. And return. All right, let's see here. I'd have to go to Algarak. Okay. fastest way back is to taxi. If I can remember where the taxi is. All sorts of merchants in this area. Forget you, lady. I'm not in the mood for a challenge. There's a taxi. Here we go. Let's see, Gallo. Gallo. Okay. Now, this is Gallo. Okay. Now, you get 2 trade skills to pick from. Cooking is free. But you pick, there are multiple ones. Weaponsmith, mine is weaponsmith and mining for weaponsmith, armorer, mining, an outfitter, can fashion medium armor and support systems from animal skins, among other things. A survivalist, skin them for meat. They also harvest wood by felling trees with a laser chip. Pairs well with outfitter architect. A technologist makes medical supplies, boosting elixirs, and field technologies. Basically, they're chemists or alchemists. At higher levels, they refurbish elden relics to craft gadgets. Architects make all the junk. You saw all the junk in my house in this game, and that's what architects make. Levels at high levels, they make fixtures for battle zones. Relic hunter. That's another gathering profession instead of mining odds and ends that the Olden left behind. Then there's tailor, which is obvious, and cooking, which is also obvious. You learn those various trade skills. You use them to make various artifacts, tools, weapons, equipment. Let's see here. Okay, now you. Just a second here. Okay, switch character. I wanted to show you some of the different features that, for instance, and such had. Just a second here, we'll boost over. For those who are just coming in, or came in just a short while ago and are wondering, basically I got a really late start. Sat down, got ready to boot up, fell asleep, and woke up at 7:30. So I decided today just do a game show. Do a show about a game, rather. Okay. Let's see. Let me show you my engineer here. Didn't really get to see some of the neater tricks that engineers can do. Prudence there. She was only starter level. Okay. You can see he's got two robots at any given time. I'm not sure if you get more that you're allowed to have out at higher levels. But you got 4 different kinds of robots. And right now he has this one physically attacks opponents. This one is your artillery bot. There is no target to practice on, so he can't shoot various toys he has. The engineer, the scientist's drone. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? It's, I'm going to temporarily all sorts of poisons and toxins and force field finisher bot. You can't use all 3 at the same time. That's the thing of it. I'm trying to figure out how to dismiss one of them. Let's see here. That's one thing they never show you. Doggone it, we can't. Here we go. No, that doesn't. Ah, wrong button. I've blown the crap out of everything in the way. Seriously, there should be a way to dismiss one of these. Ah, here we go. Okay, we'll dismiss him and we'll call out, ta-da, the diminisher bot. Shame you can only have 2 at a time. There you go. Windmill. Made his property a little different. Got a windmill up there. Absolutely no use to it whatsoever. It even has a turbine, power line, but broken there just to illustrate the point that it's useless. Look at that. Look at that. Broken wire down here. Broken wire up there. And this gives me a chance to show artifact collector works. So relics, actually. These are the standard relic nodes. It's pretty much the same all around as vacuum these up. World, sometimes pop up out of the ground and attack. So it's kind of interesting. Crafting station right here. Haven't got as many trinkets and stuff to throw around just quite. He does have a nice little... I love how you harvest things with a shotgun. Yeah. Let's see. I'll have to re-rise his, what's my jigger? Let's see. I've got a little bit of each characters. I got, Spellslinger, Esper, wanted to try one of everything. He's so fluffy. She's cute and cuddly, and she'll slice you to ribbons if you annoy her. Okay, I really can't say. I think that pretty much sums up the tour of the game there. Oh, Cartoon Critic for a comment on the on the latest Tally Ho strips. I do have more strips in the pipe. I just haven't finished them up yet. I have to say I'm kind of disappointed with how this minicam is broadcasting the game. It should be a lot smoother. Okay, I'm going to try something here. Okay, going to log out and going to exit. Going to do so I'm going to see if I can get it to work properly. You see, this is set up so that all I have to supposedly is click on and it will boot the game for me, or it's supposed to. Theoretically, that should produce a smoother broadcast. Let's see if I can do this. It's not working for some reason. It's not working. Oh, it's not working for some reason. And it doesn't want to. Oh well. Really, I feel that you missed out on a lot. The animation is so herky jerky when it comes through like this. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I think we pretty much covered all the basics of the game. Uh, not much, not quite sure how to close this one off. You know what I'm saying? Image, image. Let's see what happens when we boost the image. Let's see what happens when we... Let me try something here. I think I've hit on something.
I think I may have figured something out. The game has not been closed. The game has been started. What is this doing to me?
Oh, come on. Okay, I get the feeling that they threw this minicam program out on this beta. Finished. Not a happy camper with that. It's got all these features that are supposed to where it doesn't work at all. It's supposed to be able to tap right into the game, but it won't let me. Okay, okay, it is 11:20. I've kept y'all up. I hope you had a little fun showing what I've been distracting myself with from time to time here. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to close down and I'm going to get back to work. I will see you all tomorrow night at 6. Y'all take care of yourselves now. All right? Y'all take care.